I voted for the first time at the age of 18. And the reason why it was important is because I come from a Caribbean descent with a proud heritage. And I was taught from a young age from my family that if there's something that you feel that's right and you've given it thought, that you follow your passion and that you also support those who share your passion. Secondly, I was brought up with many strong Black educators who taught me the importance of voting. And the one important lesson is to honor the men and women who came before me, who fought and gave their lives for my right to vote. So there wasn't an option for me. With instruction from all areas of my life, community, school, I knew that when it was my turn, it was my duty to vote. It's funny that you ask me about my voting experience as a deaf person. Although there are many positive experiences that I've had, I do have two comical ones that always come to mind. One of them is that I arrived at my voting place. I indicated that I was deaf, and the poll worker, quite proud of themselves, handed me a Braille voter pamphlet. Another worker then comes to my rescue and explains ever so sweetly, "Baby, she's not blind, she's deaf." It's obvious she never met a deaf person before. And then another voting experience involved being led to a booth. Once again, I arrived, indicated that I was deaf, and they led me to a voting booth intended for a wheelchair user. Not wanting to complain, I just did my best and crouched down to cast my ballot. Unfortunately, there are no trainings for how to best accommodate deaf voters. But really, most of the time, it is as simple as directing us to where the stations are instead of forcing us to rely on verbal announcements. We as deaf people, we face this every election year, and many of us have to see it as teaching moments. So we need to get out there and warn our deaf community members that there may be misunderstandings, but we need to be patient and educate so that the next deaf person won't walk into their voting place and be led up to a wheelchair booth. I have two awesome websites that I can offer that have resources about registration, voting, etc. One of them is called Sign Vote, SIGNVOTE. They have feature videos and tutorials on registering and voting, as well as testimonials. The second one is the National Association for the Deaf, where there is a ton of resources. One in particular is a hotline open to all ASL users to ask questions related to the voting process and to get answers in ASL. And it's nationwide. I want to encourage you all to get out and vote. Vote!
Follow us on social media to see more videos and to stay updated.